Welcome back to another episode of Gossip Break, the cherry on top of your day. I'm one of your hosts, Becky,
And I'm your other host, Bree.
and welcome to some breaking news, hot off the press, perks of recording on a Friday.
Yeah, we've been waiting for this one. And no, it's not Alix versus Alix, but our queen, Ciara Miller, has finally spoken out. And it literally couldn't have come at a perfect time. Like, perfect time for us to record. I can't wait to get into it and talk about Summer House. Bravo. We are going to talk about Alix versus Alix at the end. And then we should definitely talk about Coachella because I feel like there were so many stories that came out of that
Yes.
last weekend. So this will be a fun episode.
No, jam-packed from top to bottom for your gossip break. And as usual, make sure you're following us on Instagram, on TikTok, on Threads. I have been having a time over on Threads.
I love threads.
Like, I love it over there. It's so happy and peaceful and not a dumpster fire like Twitter. So make sure you're following us on Threads, a great way to build community and find other girlies. And yeah, of course, give us a 5-star review and send this to your best yapper.
That's
Moving on.
all. Yeah. Quick as always, let's get into the Sierra of it all.
Yeah.
So, Sierra just dropped an interview with Glamour magazine today. She looks absolutely gorgeous, stunning on the cover, but like, when does she not? And I can't believe she's speaking out about it. Like, I thought at this point she was going to wait until the reunion, but I'm also so happy she's speaking out about it because Wes and Amanda need their lashings, and I feel like they thought that they got away with her not saying anything. No, like, you're wrong, bitch. So I want to share some of the quotes that she said because I think we should like also definitely read the whole interview, but for now, just like some of the things that she said,
Hmm.
I thought were like just I don't know. It just breaks my heart for her. But like I said, I'm glad she's finally speaking out. And she made it a point in the interview to say how she wanted it to be super intentional. She didn't want to just like leave a comment under a post or do a podcast. So it's like, yeah, bitch, we're on Glamour magazine.
The magazine, I'm trying to look it up right now. Her cover.
I feel
Is
like if
it
you
is it
log
a
on to
cover
our,
or is it just
I think so. If you log onto
oh
our Instagram,
oh
it's
yeah,
like
it
everybody
is.
on the
Oh my
TL is talking about it.
Oh my goodness, a star.
Oh, literally a star.
Wow.
Okay. So here's a few things, some notable quotes. So, on why she waited to speak out, she said that, like I said, she wanted to do it in her own way, something that feels more intentional than just a podcast or a comment under a picture. And then on the scandal, she said, just know when something's weird in your gut, there's a reason. What's done in the dark always comes to light. And Mia was on Watch What Happens Live this week, and Andy asked her, when did you find out? And she said, she was like, Sierra kind of had like a sixth sense about it, but like nobody wanted to believe her because
Yeah.
it just was so crazy to believe that Amanda would do that to her. Like nobody
Mhm.
wanted to believe that. And then also something that was on this episode of Summer House, I believe this week. So, actually, okay, a few weeks ago, when West and Sierra were doing their little will they, won't they, as they always do, flirting, yada, yada, they're drunk. They come back home, and Sierra was on the floor, and Wes sits on top of her. And then in her confessional, she's like, all giddy and smiling. And she's saying how I know Wes at this point, and when he has a crush on you, he sits on you. Like that's his thing. So, he's sitting on Sierra. This week's episode, tell me why
No.
this man sits on Amanda. And you can see Sierra peep it. Like she looks over, like, hmm? And I was like, oh my God, like she's starting to notice. And it's like, it literally feels like going back and watching VPR after we found out about Scandival and just seeing how diabolical Tom and Raquel were. And like, that's how it feels now watching Summer House. And honestly, like, it kind of makes me mad because I feel like Summer House used to be my comfort show. And now it's just like it just makes
Now
me
it's
so mad.
nasty.
Yeah, it's so nasty. It makes me so mad watching it now. And like seeing that this week, I was like, "Oh yeah, my girl was starting to notice." Okay, let's see if there's a few other things. She said, "I'm just trying to make it to the reunion at this point on like how she's feeling. Every day changes. It's like a weird flow of what you thought the past couple of years of your life looked like and what you thought relationships were versus what they actually are. It's tricky. One of my friends was telling me how you're going to shed a lot of friends in your 30, but that's to gain more clarities. And damn, she was right. And then on who she was closer to, it says definitely Amanda, but I feel like because West and I were working on our relationship, which that was like alleged, but now we know like they were working on their relationship. She said, because we're exes, sometimes you spin the block, sometimes you land in situations where you guys are out. I feel like there's room to do that if that's your ex. I do feel like I was closer to Amanda at that particular time. And then on who she feels more betrayed by, she said, I just never would think that it would come from someone like Amanda, who has been what has felt like in my circle and in my corner for so long. I think that's the craziest part. I fought with your own husband to advocate for you. I have championed you. I have tried to be there in different ways for you and help you and get you to see the value in yourself. And so to be disregarded in such a disrespectful way is, I'm at a loss for words sometimes.
Deep, deep sigh. Yeah, I have nothing else to say.
I cannot
I
wait for Lindsay and KJ and Mia to light their asses up at the reunion.
yeah,
Like, Ciara doesn't
yeah.
even have to say a word.
She doesn't, and she honestly shouldn't. She should
Like,
just
she should
sit
just sit
there.
there and look
Yeah,
beautiful and
and
let them go for them.
yeah, there's just no reason not to. So I will be watching the Summer House reunion. First time I'll ever be watching Summer House. Can I also add that I have been having a real rendezvous with Bravo lately? I'm catching up. I go through these phases, y'all know this,
Same.
where I just n- binge nothing but Bravo. Nothing. And there's just so much going on too that it's the perfect time. I watch Shaw's. I'm watching Married to Medicine. Both amazing shows, by the way, if you haven't watched. I'm watching Rhode Island, obviously, Atlanta. We have some news about that later. Great shows. Ladies of London.
Ladies of London has now surpassed Summer House as my comfort show. Like, I'm
Yeah,
obsessed with them.
it is, and it's comforting too.
Yes, I love it. Like, Martha is I'm literally obsessed with her. That last episode of her riding the horse finally. Tell me why I was actually crying on the couch in
I'm
tears because I was just so
screaming.
happy for her. Like, I love them so much. So, yeah, between that, Rhode Island, Atlanta is back and is better. There's just so much good. And then, like, even though Summer House, it is making me angry, it is having like a huge renaissance right now. So, yeah, Bravo is so
Hmm.
back.
Yeah, and unfortunately, and I guess this can segue into our next story. Miami cameras are not up.
Oh my God. Those girls in
And
Miami.
I'm pissed about it. I know Andrew. I'm gonna call him Andrew. I don't even I think that's his real name. I know he's upset. I know
He
he's
has to
upset.
be because it's like this happens every time when they were down cameras as well. That's when the Alexia Todd divorce happened. This headline, Real Housewives star Lisa Hochstein arrested for allegedly spying on ex-husband, is like the most like you would only hear that sentence in the Bravo universe. And like I'm sorry, but that's so cunt. Like spy
Espionage.
allegations.
She's a spy.
I'm kind of
Her,
obsessed.
me, and my new man spying on my ex. That
And the
did
fact that
me.
she got her, well, I guess I don't even know if they're together anymore, but like the fact that she got her man to also spy on her ex-man. They were putting, what was it, like a mic or something to record them in Lenny's car. Oh my God.
And Lisa having a warrant out for a full day,
No, the mugshot.
mugging, and had to turn herself in because they couldn't find her. Yeah, my Florida girls on top. Like I'm turning myself in because let's not play these games anymore. I know where you are.
It's insane. Why are they not filming? Literally, why are they, what are we doing?
Yeah, it's really disappointing and sad when on the same breath, Bravo, we have these amazing shows, but I they always get undercut. I feel like all the shows we said just now, or at least, the new Shaws, the fact I'm calling it Shaws because that's what it is, and I'm not calling it the Valley, Persian Valley,
Oh
because
yeah,
y'all
and
want
the
to
normal
de
valley is back now too.
yeah. And yeah, I don't want it to be the normal valley and the Persian Valley. Like that sounds crazy, especially when the Persians have their own show first. And I think now more than ever, we need Persian people on TV talking about their culture and their life and what they're doing. And they only got
Yeah.
9 episodes and no reunion.
No reunion?
No reunion. No reunion.
See, like that's just playing in their face. It's like, why
Yeah.
give us this show back? Now you're making it seem like we're the bum of the valley when like we were here first and we don't even get a reunion. No, that's fucked up.
Yeah. No reunion. Roni can suck, has been sucking, is coming back. Beverly Hills can't even talk about it. We literally have not talked about Beverly Hills in like at least a year and a half. But then Miami has back to back to back to back to back, and you've taken it away from us twice.
It's giving, you know what it's giving, like
It-
all the ethnic shows.
yeah, and I hate that. Yeah, I
Martha's
hope that.
Vineyard canceled. Summer House was,
Yeah.
I mean, Summer House does give, so like whatever, but it's like, it's like the same thing. It's like just
Yeah,
let them
but
have more time.
it didn't give its season 2. We are now Summer House is now not even a household mainstream name in the Bravo universe. It's like third tier. Is just now getting to that point at its 10th season.
Yeah.
10 seasons in, it took them to like have a pinnacle like the
Yeah, to
golden
pop
years.
off. And
Yeah.
the thing that's frustrating about it is that it has always been good. It's just people don't
Hmm.
really give chances to the shows that are not the
Right.
housewife shows. And but they let it like even though it had low views, they let it continue because it was good. Whereas like Martha's Vineyard, it was only what, 2 seasons?
Yeah, only 2 seasons. Of course it doesn't have views. You guys barely promoted it. I'm sure the same thing with it. I am willing to bet its views were no better than the last season of Roni.
And also the first 2 seasons of Summer House, like the OG, were horrible. Like most people,
Yeah.
like anytime you tell people I want to watch Summer House, they're like, you got to get through the first 2 seasons, you
Yeah.
got to get through the Work as Twins, but once you get to season 3, it's good. So it's like that's how most shows are. Like let them get to season 3, and they never let those
Yeah.
people get to season 3.
My theory is the third season is always the best of the early years on
Yeah.
whether it's scripted television, unscripted. Let me tell you, that's third season is going to like that's when it's solidified. You're like, this is a really good show. It does take
Yes,
time.
always.
Yeah, it does take time. And I wish Bravo would give more time to these shows because, like, yeah, the viewership wasn't there for Martha's Vineyard. It wasn't there for Miami Housewives. It's also not there for Roni.
Exactly. But
And
they
now
still give
I
chances.
don't know if you heard this through the grapevine, but they're doing another spinoff. Oh, Summer House is getting a spinoff in the city.
Oh,
And
yeah.
there's not a single black person in the city.
In New York?
This is like Sex in the City all over again. Except that was at least the 90s. They could kind of get away with it. Not that they
Yeah.
actually could, but that's their excuse. What's Bravo's excuse?
I don't think I'm going to be tuning into In the City. As I wasn't really, I was excited that they were going to have a chance to get out of Summer House because I did feel like the OGs of the show were kind of stuck in this phase of like, okay, I have to keep going back and partying my ass off every summer just to stay on the show. So
Yeah.
I'm happy that they had a chance to move out of that format. But at the same time, now with all this Wes and Amanda stuff, like the show feels so tainted and it
Yeah.
just feels like we're watching such old news at this point that it's like,
Hmm.
I don't want to bother.
Yeah. Because in the city is gonna be the fallout. I'm sure they're like have cameras up for in the city at least. And the
I don't think
downfall
they
of
do.
you don't think they do? I
No,
think they do.
I don't think they're doing it.
I think they'll like because you know how when Karen got released at the end of filming of Potomac and
Yeah.
they went back and filmed her literally coming out of the jail, they would totally be filming Wes and Amanda right now.
I know, but I
Or
feel
at
like we would
least
have heard
Amanda.
something by now and we haven't heard anything. I don't know. They better, but
They
I don't
better,
think
but
they
that's what I'm
are.
saying though. Like you better be if you're gonna do all this hoopla for Summer House, you better cameras up, bitch.
No, literally cameras need to be up and I don't think they are and that's what I'm pissed about. I mean, I pray that they are, but
Oh, and the actual spinoff I was bringing up is they're doing Summer House Ozarks, and
oh my
guess
God, I forgot about that.
guess who the carrier of that show will be into from Summer House, regular Summer House to Ozarks.
Yeah,
No
Westworld.
other than
It doesn't
Westerly.
surprise me because I feel like he's been soft launching this for a while because he is from
Mhm.
that area. He used to party in the Ozarks with his friends and like he would talk about it on Summer House OG. So I'm like, this is literally all that he's wanted.
Oh, you hate to see a mass like no, you love to see a mass come cherry bomb win, but you hate to see it be him. It's how I feel about Alex fill in the blank.
I know.
Like hate to see you winning. However, at least I know it's possible. Now I know exactly what to do.
No, exactly. Should we talk about the RHOP cast?
Yeah, in our Bravo corner.
This will be quick because I'm already
Yeah.
pissed, to be honest.
Season 12, I believe this is, of Real Housewives of Potomac will be as our main cast, Giselle Bryant, Karen Huger, Stacey Rush, Wendy Osefo, Tia, not sure of her last name. Notably, we no longer have Angel and Kay, aka Sadness and Madness. And as a friend this season, we'll be having no other than the return of the Dixon. Robin Dixon will be a friend of, and Monique will not.
Yeah, Monique isn't back and neither is Jazzy.
Oh, and Jazzy. I literally forgot Jazzy. I
Yeah,
literally
I'm not
forgot to
bothered about
say
Jazzy at all.
that the friend is not coming back. That's when you know, like, that's not good. That's not good.
Unpopular opinion, but I'm upset that Madness and Sadness aren't coming back. That was half of the storylines. Yes, they were annoying, but like I will never forget that Colorado trip from hell. Angel brought us things. Like, why is she not back?
Angel literally came back, gave them the worst trip of their lives, and got fired.
I'm
Honestly,
kind of
iconic.
surprised that I mean, I guess I'm not, but I am. Like
I'm not surprised.
I just figured they would have wanted to continue the storylines. I'm kind of surprised that Monique isn't back.
Yeah.
Somebody actually made a point that I was like, damn, where they said, you know, I hope you're happy, Monique. Like you basically came back and gave Giselle, the colorist, her redemption arc, and now they're done with you. I was like, oh.
That's tough business. It's a tough business.
I'm surprised that they have Tia back. I mean, I love Tia, but
I'm
I just
not
figured that like how are you gonna have Tia back but not Kay or Angel? Like they all did the same amount of work. If
because
anything, Angel gave us more.
here's my theory, y'all. I take this really seriously, obviously. Um, oh, and they kept Ashley. We didn't even say that either.
Oh my God, no. See, that's why I'm pissed. It's like, so we're gonna keep Ashley, but we're gonna get rid of Madness and Sadness.
They looked at last season, said this is horrible. We do need to go back to our roots, but introduce some new storylines with longevity. Who has longevity on the show and has proven that? Stacey. Of course, she literally came in first season and like was became a star.
There was no
Everybody
way that
else,
she wasn't gonna come back.
yeah, there was not a chance. Everybody else is pretty much an OG with a lot going on. It is the Giselle show. She is the face of the show, even though she did not get a package last season. This was them telling her, you are in fact our star player. We are going to give you the cast that will make you be a star. And if you cannot do that,
You're
you
out.
have to go. This is your last chance. So we're gonna bring back Robin as a friend of. We're gonna bring back Stacey because she annoys the shit out of you and she can take it and dish it back. We're gonna bring back Karen and her mess, obviously. Wendy and her mess, of course. And you need Ashley to go around and bounce in between everybody. And Tia kisses Giselle's ass, but maybe she'll get her own personality. And I'm sure there's going to be other people on the cast to support Stacey. So that's
Yeah.
my theory about this casting because that's the only thing that makes sense. Angel and Kay, you don't fit in. They tried to give y'all a new vision. They tried to make Potomac hot and sexy and young and turn and wags and shit. And you guys literally fumbled the ball. They'll never do that
No, they were
again.
horrible.
They were horrible. Y'all are supposed to be the young turnt hoes, and y'all were awful up against these menopausal women, like
No,
dead
they couldn't
ass.
hold a torch. I guess that it's like, yeah, not like I'm that upset about it. I was just
Yeah.
thinking, okay. like it would be funny to laugh a little bit more about Kay's situation with her man, Greg. And it would be funny. Like, I feel like Angel needed one more shot. They haste the fuck out of you on Potomac when you're a newbie. Like, she needed to just get one more shot to get it
Yeah.
right. But you know what? Maybe she wouldn't have done well.
But
Because
then
she's the
in
type of
order,
personality who, like,
yeah.
she can't, like, she just has the stick up her butt. Whereas, like, Stacy, she got hazed, but she could, like, make jokes out of it and, like, come back. I don't think Angel can.
No, Stacey got Hayes and had a fake boyfriend, which gave them more to haze about, and took the weed brand and said it's a Nigerian word. It's an affinity to my Nigerian heritage.
She's so funny.
That's her second season. Angel was never going to give us that next season. And in order to have Angel, we would have to have Kay because she's the only glue back
Yeah.
in. And I'm sorry, I don't want to see y'all on my screen together anymore. Like, I really don't. One season was enough. Like, I think they made the right call.
What do you think about Robin?
I am a Robin apologist because we're both
That's
Aries.
so crazy.
I, I like I think Robin's cool. I think in real life, Robin and I would be friends. I have a parasocial relationship with Robin, even though sometimes I'm like, that was really silly.
I can't with Robin. I
That was,
really
and
can't.
that's, I'm okay with her being a friend of. I don't think we should go all crazy and give her a flute, but I want to see what she's up to.
I guess in a friend of capacity, like I'll see how she does, but like
Yeah.
she's still very low on my list.
Yeah, I want to see what La Robin's up to. I want to see her and Giselle, Kiki. I want to see the boys. How's Juan? Like, come on now. I do I want a little update.
Just yeah, just a tiny bit. I guess friend of will be okay for
Yeah,
that.
friend of is perfect. So, yeah, upset about Monique. Other than that, I actually am excited for this season.
Yeah, I mean,
They've
we're always
turned it
gonna watch
around.
Potomac, so
Yeah, with the casting. So,
when does it come out? Do we know? Is there any dates?
not a clue. They just started filming.
All right, I'm gonna
Like
assume like fall, winter.
and I want to know, it's very rare for Bravo to tell us the cast like in a notes app on Instagram.
It's giving low budget.
It is giving low budget, but it's also giving they know they need to turn this around. They're turning it around really fast. The reunion was just like a month ago, and they're already like, "Oh, new season, new cast."
Yeah.
Just
Karen and Wendy are gonna be like the real
yeah.
storylines, I feel like. So I'm
Hmm.
I'm so interested to see what's gonna happen with Wendy.
Yeah, same.
Should we talk about our other girlies in Atlanta?
Oh, guys, like we can't catch a break, but I love it. It's good for me.
No, like this
Um,
episode could have literally just been a Bravo roundup, but it's like we have a
yeah,
lot of things to talk about.
it's going well for me because as we know, Real Housewives of Atlanta season 17 just aired a couple weeks ago and I've been watching it. I've been enjoying it. I'm pleasantly surprised with a lot of things Bravo is doing right now. However, we know that last season of Atlanta, a huge plot line for Drew. The plot line for Drew was that Ralph was living under her basement in the midst of a messy, expensive divorce. They still are not divorced. However, it came out this week that Drew Sidora has been ordered to vacate her home as Ralph Pittman, her ex, is awarded custody of the children. Real Housewives of Atlanta star Drew Sidora was delivered a painful blow in her divorce from her ex, Ralph Pittman. A judge ordered the reality star to vacate her and Pittman's marital home. She also temporarily lost primary custody of the couple's shared children, whom they welcome, according to an amended temporary order obtained by TMZ. Um,
How
I
did this
know.
happen?
I know that she says she makes $12,000 a month. He makes 70K a month.
Oh.
And if she is kicked out of that home, her and her eldest son will be homeless. Because remember, she has a son from previously before she married Ralph, and he said he was going to adopt that son and wrote a book about fatherhood and then filed for divorce and never adopted the son, and now they may be homeless. But The reason why why she only got temporary custody, apparently she allegedly, when the kids were under her care, they were not going to school. They had several absences, unexcused absences.
Damn. I just feel like when you know that this could be a possibility, why even take chances like that?
Mm,
Like, you need to look like the best mother ever.
yeah,
Damn, Drew.
I
Off
know.
the
It's
house
really
and the kids?
the house and the kids.
Over the
And that's
troll in the basement?
yeah, oh right, Brie. That's what I'm saying. Like we were all like, yeah, of course. Like Drew's got this in the bag. Like
Like, that's what I was
Ra
thinking.
Ralph is the worst. Like he is trash. She's gonna get everything that she deserves.
Is there
She
something
lo
we're not seeing?
No, it's that's what I'm saying. Like the fact that she lost the kids in the house. The judge said, leave the kids there, get out
Oh my
with
God.
your other kid.
And that's like so sad for the other kid too.
Yeah, that's awful. He's been rejected twice by
Twice.
his own father, his biological father, and then Ralph.
The trauma he's gonna have.
Yeah. And then
That's
you're
really,
talking
really
about we're gonna
sad.
be homeless.
How does he make 70K? What does he do?
Apparently he works in like tech, doing something. Something in banking or one of those things, finance, fintech, I don't know,
In my
but
head, it's like, okay, I don't know how like the custody and all that stuff, like the details of how that works, but I
mhm.
would just be thinking if he made more money, wouldn't it be easier for him to go get another house and like you leave the kids and her in the stable home because it's easier for you
Mhm.
to get a house? Like, why is he getting the house now?
And that's what makes you question why the judge would think that this is the better option is for her to get out. And she
Yeah.
said, like, you need me to get out of this house in 2 weeks. I have another son. He makes more money than me. I would have to drop everything, pack this entire house and get it out. Like, I can't do that in 2 weeks or whatever the month that they give them to do this kind of stuff. Um, yeah. And courts side with women or side with the mother
Exactly.
typically. Like most courts like are in the women's favor. So the fact that it wasn't in your favor and you make less money than him and you got to get out of the house, something's
Something's not adding up. It's a little fishy.
it is definitely fishy. So developing story, maybe we'll see it on Atlanta
Or maybe they'll address it at
this
the reunion at
season.
least.
Yeah, they'll definitely talk about it there. So,
Damn.
yeah, Drew.
Um, I guess like the last little Bravo thing, back to Summer House really quick. I just wanted to talk about Kyle's threads because he posted on threads. This was like after that. So like obviously a lot more has been coming out with Wes and Amanda and now seeing it through a different lens. And it's just weird. And like so okay, this last episode, West brings this girl over to hook up with, and he's doing it right in front of Sierra, which is problem number one. But now that we know about him and Amanda, Amanda is being like suspiciously like she's acting out and it's giving jealous now. Whereas before we may have seen it as like, oh, she's just like standing up for Sierra. Now it's giving like, oh, you're jealous that he has a girl here. So
Hmm.
he's like sitting with this girl on like the little tanning lounge bed or whatever. And Amanda's like, I'm gonna go break that up. And she walks over there and she's like, you guys mind if I cuddle up with you? She sits right next to West. West starts like playing with her hair and he's rubbing her shoulders. And it's, oh my God, it's so uncomfortable, especially now, like knowing what we know now. Because, first of all, even if this wasn't what it was, if I'm married and another man starts playing with my hair and touching my shoulder, I'm like respectfully like moving out the way. Like, don't touch me like that, you know? Like that's
Yeah.
like too intimate. So the fact that she's letting this play out, but then like okay, this part cracked me up right now. I feel like this is going to be my new vocal stim. She's talking about like their plans for going out later. And she's like, oh yeah, my husband, Kyle Cooke, he's like the best DJ in the Hamptons. And he like, like mocking, like being so annoying. Like he's the best DJ in the Hamptons. And he's going to be at Common Ground tonight. And like, we should all go because he's like the best DJ, my husband. And I feel like now it's like she's trying to make Wes jealous, like knowing that. And the girl sitting next to Wes goes, I think we're going to Surf Lodge. So then
I
she was
want
like,
to
I'm
go to
going
Surf
out.
Lodge.
But anyways, on that note, that I think that's surf
Crying.
watch is like my new vocal stim. But Kyle put on threads, this is like back to what I was trying to say. He said, I've watched some hard to relive moments over the last 10 years. I've also seen things unfold as a viewer that I wasn't privy to as a cast member. Last night's episode, what the fuck? Like, yeah, what the fuck?
Mm, mm,
Andy
mm.
tweeted, like, you know how he's always posting, like, I'm about to film the Summer House reunion. Like, tweet me all your questions.
Yeah.
Kyle commented on it and was like, are there repercussions for lying on Watch What Happens Live? Yeah. I hope that everybody on that cast is going to eat Wes and Amanda up. Like, I can't wait. I literally can't wait.
Did you see that they came? I don't know if they actually came out with the reunion seating for Summer House, but someone made another version of it and it literally was just Amanda and Wes on one side of the couch and everybody else on the other side. And I was
Because,
like,
yeah,
yeah, everyone, I want every single, I expect nothing other than every single person on the cast of Summer House giving Amanda and Wes their lashings, Andy
they need
included.
it. They need it. And I know some people were worried that Paige wasn't going to be there for this reunion because usually she's the one to give the lashings. Like, don't you guys
Don't
worry.
worry.
After seeing Mia on Watch What Happens Live, like, we got it covered.
No.
That girl is a star.
Yeah, yeah.
I can't wait. No, I literally can't wait to see them get their lashings. Uh, all right. Well, before we keep like talking about Bravo, because you could literally talk about that forever, should we talk about Coachella?
Oh, yes. Coachella, Bieberchella 2026.
Yes. Sabrina's whole set, she's such a star. Like her brand, everything. It was so cute to see how much effort she puts into it, the costumes, the background, the dancing, the singing, and then also thinking about her 2 years ago at Coachella, being on her own tiny little stage in the middle of nowhere, being like, I'm gonna perform this song, hope you guys like it. And it's espresso, and she performs it for the first time to 2 years later headlining. It's insane. Her
Yeah.
trajectory, I'm so happy for her.
A Disney kid.
She's
Of
such a pop
course.
star. I'm
Disney
obsessed with
knows
her.
how to make a pop star.
Yeah, for sure.
Miley, Demi, Sabrina, Olivia.
Olivia's new song came out today too. I haven't listened to it. I will after, but yeah, I'm obsessed with those girlies. I'm so happy for them.
Yeah.
Sabrina's performance was great. And then Sunday, Karol G's performance was really good. She just has so much high energy. She's such a great dancer. And she's like the first Latina person to headline for Coachella. So I was just so proud of her. But now let's talk about Bieberchella because there were some mixed reviews. I would love to know what you thought about it.
Well, I just want to start off by saying I know last year when the lineup came out, I was like, oh, maybe I'll go to Coachella one day. I have decided that after what I've seen this weekend, I don't think you could pay me enough money in the world to go to Coachella.
Agreed.
I want to start by saying that. And a part of that reason is because it has become a tradition for the main headliner to go up there and dick around for 2.5 hours after I've been standing on my feet all day. My guts are covered in dust. The person next to me smells like a goat. The person on the other side is literally tweaking. Literally tweaking. I'm thirsty. And after all this, I have to walk a mile, get on a bus or get in the car and drive back to,
A bus, another bus, an Uber, a taxi, and you're still not home.
and you're still not home, and I gotta wake up and do this again tomorrow in a few hours? I don't think so. I literally don't fucking think so.
No,
I'm
you will
sorry.
catch me on the live stream.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I had to give that like detailed intro to let y'all know how fucking ridiculous I think this is. And even though it's like, oh, it's Justin Bieber, it's Frank Ocean, I understand. I understand they're stars, they're hurt, they've been torn apart by the industry. But
It
I
gets to
don't
a
care.
point.
I don't care. I just spent $3,000 on the ticket, flew across the
Literally.
country. Give me a fucking show.
Give me a fucking show.
Literally, how dare you? How dare you?
Yeah, I no, I think it's because we're not believers. We were never like, okay, I feel like back then, at least for me at my school, I remember in middle school, it's like you were a believer or you were like a Jonas Brothers girl. I was a
Hmm.
Jonas Brothers girl. It's not that I hated Justin Bieber, like I still liked his music, whatever, but like I wasn't ever a stan. So to me, his Coachella performance was just a little underwhelming. Whereas I can see if I was a believer, I would be like, I don't care. Like, that's my man. I'm so happy I saw him. And like seeing him
Hmm.
perform his old songs is probably very nostalgic for them. But for like the average person, it was just like, this is what we're doing at Coachella. That's like
Listen,
what you do for an intimate little concert with like 200 people and you have a cute little crowd. Coachella is like at this point, like the Super Bowl halftime.
yeah,
So I just expected better. I expected more from him. I will say though, as disappointed as I was, like I felt like it could have been more because it's just like it's Justin Bieber. He's like the biggest pop star in our generation. I just was expecting so much more from him, and I shouldn't have because like we know how Justin is now. Like we
yeah,
really
you're
shouldn't
right.
have.
You're absolutely
But
right.
him, and then like this is what kills me. Like I feel like he almost doesn't care sometimes. Like he was singing in the most nonchalant voice, like with the Beauty and the Beat. He's like, and all I need. And then like he sees like the people like hyping him up, and then all of a sudden he like turns into Justin Bieber. He's like, is a beauty and like, and he gets into it. I'm like, where was this Justin? Like he like kept going in between like the nonchalant voice of like, wait a fucking minute, I'm Justin Bieber. I just feel like he wasn't consistent the whole time. You know what I mean?
If you have not seen the clips, go see the clips. It's literally him on youtube.com searching up his old songs. That's how he's playing the songs into the speaker. It's not like there's someone back there that's like there's not a set list. It is whatever video or song pops up. It doesn't even have to be a Justin Bieber song or video. He was watching anything out up
He
there.
was watching memes.
Like that is what kills me. And the to go back to your point about we're not believers. Here's the thing. I don't consider myself a stan of any celebrity. I never went through a phase in middle school that was like, I love Justin Bieber. I love One Direction. I just like didn't care. Like I honestly I just had other interests. Like I just wasn't boy bands just have never been it for me. And that's fine, but I still grew up in that like it still was a part of my childhood, you know? So it
Yeah.
still does mean something to me. But for you to do that, and I've been a fan of yours for like 15, 20 years is just really crazy disrespectful. And it's also the fact that like the headliner the night before is literally jumping through rings of fucking fire and like spreading her coochie and like doing the fucking most. And then you do that the next night, and that's the show that everybody's having all this rah-rah about. That's crazy. We didn't even start calling it like Bieberchella, whatever Chella, until Beyonce did it. And you know why we started calling it that? Because Beyonce did such an incredible job. Made it a whole album. It was called Homecoming.
Which that's what a lot of people have been saying online is that would women be able to get away with this?
Never.
No.
Taylor Swift would never get away with that. And this, again, I'm not a Swiftie. And I'm not, like I said, I'm still to this day not a stan of really anyone. But the only artists I'd be willing to see at Coachella are Beyonce, Lana Del Rey. That's really it. And they both did amazing jobs.
Yeah. They put effort in. It's just disappointing because it's hard to reckon with remembering how Justin Bieber used to be. And I know
Hmm.
that he was a kid, but he was such a star and he used to dance his ass off. Like he was really like the pop star of our generation. And just to just see him like sitting up there playing on YouTube, like yes, it was funny and it had some viral moments, but if I spent $3,000 and I had that whole fucking day walking 2 miles, dust in my throat, in my eyes, the people next to me smell, someone behind me is like passing out on drugs. Yeah, like I'm gonna
Literally.
be pissed if I don't see you shaking your ass up there. Like I want to see
Yeah.
a show. And then
Yeah.
another thing is that Coachella, there's so many people in the crowd that I feel like because of that, you do owe it to people to put on a little bit of a show because it's like you have to reach the people that are like 2 miles back.
Yeah.
I feel like
Literally.
for watching on the live stream, it wasn't bad. Like it was fine. But for the people there, I just feel like I would have been disappointed.
No, I would be pissed. It's just like Frank Ocean. Like he
Yeah.
literally went up there and made everyone be quiet. Like, are you fucking kidding me? And I love Frank Ocean. If I'm gonna
Yeah.
stand anyone seriously, it is Frank Ocean. That Blonde, that album changed my life. Like literally. So, and I wasn't even there, and I still haven't reconciled with the fact that Frank Ocean did that for Coachella. Because I'm like, that's unacceptable. Even as someone watching on a live stream, I wanted to fucking show you talk to us once every 20 years, and this is what you gave us. Don't I'm good.
And I think that's also why it feels so frustrating with Justin is because we haven't gotten anything from him for so long. So the fact that he was even headlining was kind of
He had
surprising.
two albums. This was his first live performance after two albums, and that's what you did.
Yeah. It was disappointing. And I know that the believers are probably going to like try to come for us. Like,
I don't
I'm sorry,
care.
like for
You're
the average
brainwashed.
person, it was average.
Yeah, you are
I'm glad you
brainwashed.
guys liked it. That's all I have to say.
Yeah,
Glad you guys
it
liked
is.
it.
It is objectively not good. And if you think otherwise because you are his biggest fan and like you'll make excuses for him, I totally understand. I have people I'm like that for too, but like just understand that like you are being duped, especially because it's like the Biebers by road and like it's Skylar speakers and they did this whole thing and none of it actually makes sense with the performance that he gave. The story has not been told other than you're just doing this for a money grab, which totally fine, but at least like work for it a little bit, you know?
No, it was very obvious money grab. Not to say that he didn't care at all, but it was more about the money.
Yeah, 100%. And the crazy part is they're doing it again this weekend.
I'm very curious what he's gonna like. It's gonna be, is it gonna be the same shit? Because the thing with the YouTube, like I said, like it had some funny viral moments. Week two, that's not funny anymore.
Yeah.
Like you better get your ass up there and dance. Like I want to see you doing, I want to see the moonwalk. Like let's do
Yeah.
something.
Put your
Put on
purple
those
back
fucking
on.
high tops.
Yeah.
Get that purple shirt on. Like I'm
Yeah.
pissed.
Yeah. Get the purple on and start dancing, Bieber.
Yeah, that was interesting. Some other things that happened at Coachella was apparently Kendall Jenner and Jacob Elordi were making out. And I just need
I didn't
to,
know making out.
guys, I'm about to be unwoke for a second. So just like if you don't want to hear it, just skip ahead. I'm warning you now. I okay. I'm not trying to like call anybody out for their sexuality. Like this is my
Mhm.
opinion. But I just feel like, again, like I'm going to say again, this is my opinion. Like, don't fucking come for me. I think that Kendall Jenner and like she has the most insane roster of men, like the most, like the best looking men. Jacob Elordi, Bad Bunny, Harry Styles in his prime. How is she doing this? To be honest, what I think all of them have in common is that they're all a little gay. All of
You think
them.
the men are a little
I
gay?
think Jacob Elordi's a little gay. I think Harry Styles is gay. I think Bad Bunny's a little gay. I think Kendall Jenner is gay. And I
I
think that they
think,
all
yeah.
use each other as beards because it's not making sense. It's not making sense. I'm sorry. I know Kendall is a beautiful woman. If you watch her on Kardashians, like her personality, what does she even talk to these men about? What is she even talking to Bad Bunny about?
Oh,
What is
they
she
were talking
talking to
about
Harry Styles about?
nothing. They were talking about nothing. They weren't, that's the thing though. I don't think they were doing talking. Like, I don't think if you're in a relationship with Bad Bunny, whether you speak Spanish a lot, y'all aren't, your time together is not spent talking. I'll be completely honest.
But
Um,
like, I
that
just,
being said, the other one, I do, there's a lot of bi panic in like
yeah.
surrounding Kendall. There's a lot of bisexual energy around there. And there's nothing wrong with that. I would actually love to see Kendall with a WNBA player. That would make me really happy.
That's who she really wants to be with.
That's who she wants to be with. And you know what? I think she should. I've been watching a lot of women's sports lately, and I'm like, you know what? There's some like hotties over here. Like, I think like we should have more of this.
Yeah, I don't know.
Kendall,
I'm getting a vibe from all of them. Once I saw her with Jacob Elordi this weekend, I said, you know what? I get it now. I get it. Like,
I
and
see that for I can see him like kissing Barry Keogh.
yeah. And like,
Like I
you
see
know
that
what?
happening.
Like, that's okay. Like,
That is
nobody's gonna fault
okay.
you guys for it. Like,
That is so funny. I'm gonna say something a little. unwoke for a second.
Like, because I know people are going to be like, you're calling them out for their sexuality. Like, don't throw it. You're not
No,
that anymore. I'm
no.
sorry. That's just what I think.
Yeah. I have no thoughts about it other than like I would love to see Kenny with a literally another girl named Kenny
Yeah.
that plays for the WNBA. Chris would be so happy to have a little like stud in law.
I remember back in the day when there was like a lot of rumors about Kendall being gay, and
Mhm.
people were thinking, like, it kind of would make sense because out of all the Kardashians, you're not telling me that one of the siblings out of like seven of them has been
Yeah.
by anything. And then I remember she came out with this thing where it was like, I don't know if you remember this. It was her teasing for like, I'm going to drop something, like, I'm going to share something that's like really personal to me. I'm going to open up in a way I've never opened up before.
Mhm.
And everybody was like, oh my God, she's finally going to come out. And then she was like, I'm partnering with Proactive because I have acne. And it was like, what? Like, I'm sorry, but like, ever since then, I've just been like, no,
You're
no.
not, she's not a serious person. Between that and the Pepsi commercial,
Oh my God, I
un,
forgot about the Pepsi.
un, unserious, the most unserious Kardashian.
Forgot about the
A
Pepsi.
hundred
That was
percent.
so bad.
So bad. So I don't know, Kendall. I don't know. I just think your mom was like, you know what you should do? You should make out with Jacob Elordi. And then they call Jacob Elordi's people, and Jacob's like, yeah.
Sure.
Like he's made out with every single one of his castmates, so it's just a part of his job. And honestly, good for him.
And you know
And
what? Like, leading more into it, like, again, being unwoke, him and Zendaya are both giving gay. Zendaya and Tom Holland are both giving gay, like, and just being besties.
yes, Zendaya, if guys, her old pictures, and I'm like, maybe she's just from Oakland. Like maybe that's just
I don't
Oakland
know.
girlies,
Seeing
but I'm
her as
actually
Rue
like,
again, I'm like,
at
you play this a little too well.
no, beautiful bisexual woman. Like the shoes, the picture where it's the heel and the sneaker, I
Yes.
said that is a queer icon.
Yeah. I honestly feel like her and Tom are both bi.
Yeah,
And they're giving
100%.
besties. Like, I do think
Like
they love each other.
I do, and I think they have great chemistry. Like he's a little feminine, she's a little masculine. It's like actually perfect. They're so balanced.
It was that picture of that paparazzi walk, like her already being taller than him, and then they're walking across the street and she has her arm around his waist. I was like, no, like she's literally the top. Like, this is crazy. I'm sorry.
No,
Yeah.
I'm actually crying right now because it's so funny. It's true, guys. It's really true. There's a lot of like, yeah, bi panic on the in Hollywood these
And
days.
like, what's wrong with that?
And
We're
there's nothing
not
wrong with
judging.
that. They're all everyone we just said, all beautiful people. I love every single one of them down.
Literally, like all of them, like the top tier of beauty.
No, you're so right though. Everyone, all the yeah. And this conversation all came down from Kendall Jenner, by the way. So Kendall, I want to see you at Pride this
The
summer.
Kardashians will always provide for us.
Yeah, they will. They have to. They literally have to. So Kendall, your time's coming.
The fact that her and Kylie both swooped up Oscar nominated actors, like A-list tier actors, is kind of crazy. Because then Timothy was in the crowd too with Kylie. I mean, they kept it very cute and quiet, but I still kind of can't believe it sometimes.
Yeah, I'm still stuck on Kendall being with the WNBA. I think that's perfect, Brie. I don't know if you guys have been watching basketball. I can only watch basketball if it's the I like women's sports. What can I say? Who knew? I'm fascinated by them, and they really all are beautiful. I'm like, this is a great sport, and I think
Yeah.
they should infiltrate Hollywood a little more by dating a Kardashian.
I don't know why I just thought of this because it has nothing to do with like what we just talked about or our next story. But did you watch Beyond the Villa? The new season came out.
No, I kind of
Didn't
miss
either,
those
but
crazy kids, but no.
I've been seeing some clips, and our girl
Hmm.
Hannah is getting some lashings.
Yeah, I've been seeing that too.
She was a little cringe.
Was she really? Okay.
Well, yeah, she
I'm
was
gonna
talking
look into
to Pepe, and she was like, You too pussy to go talk to Iris? And he was like, I already tried to talk to her. Like, her and TJ didn't want it. And she's like, you're bald and you're a loser. There's just like, Hannah, like, I don't know.
You
It didn't land well.
because you really could have just let it go. Like we actually don't care. And we're gonna love Pepe regardless. Like no shade. Yeah, he's bald, but like he's also like 6'7" and tatted and
I
from
don't know. It just
Spain.
felt mean. I don't know what, like, it just felt
I
like, I
know she
know he's
probably
bald, but
yeah,
like, I don't know, saying it to his face like that, I
yeah, I
was
don't get like the make you giving him like getting your lip back is not gonna be by calling Pepe bald. Like
no.
if you like really gave him the business, like this is where you had me fucked up. This is
Hmm.
where we are. I don't want to talk to you anymore. Have a great day. Us as the audience could be like, okay, respect. But now you're making us like him more and like you less. And like that's not good. I don't want to have to choose Pepe over you. But again, he
Yeah.
is hot as fuck. So like I don't mind cheering for him because he's hot.
Yeah, I was just a little, I think like the problem with it is that there's no main characters. With season 6, we had PPG, we had the main characters of the show. I'm sorry, like, I'm not watching the show if Nick, Alandria, Shelley, and Ace aren't there. They
Huda's
were
not
the
even
main
there.
characters, whether we liked it or not.
Yeah, Huda's not even there. So it's like, oh, we get to watch Chris, who should be overseas playing basketball, and Coco, who we saw for 2 episodes. No, this is like the clear no shade to these people. This is the clearance rack.
It's all bombshells. I don't care about the
Yeah, I don't care.
bombshells. Like, I want to see the OGs. And I'm sorry, that's just how Love Island is. I can't wait for Love Island to come back. Like,
No,
honestly,
I
never
know.
would have thought, but like, I'm over the Beyond the
No,
Villa.
while I was doing my makeup this morning, I literally got chills thinking about the little dun 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 dun. I was like,
I got
oh,
a text.
I'm gonna hear that sound and I'm going to be activated
I
immediately.
can't wait for summer.
Same.
Okay, now let's get into our final story. Alex
We're,
versus
and we're gonna
Alex.
make this quick because ain't shit being said for real.
No, literally. And also, I don't know why this is like so annoying to me, but all the people, they're like, these are two different people. I didn't even know this was two different people
Oh
until just
yeah.
leave it, like, get out of young ho's business, because like if you can't tell them apart, you have no business being in this. It's not funny
Yeah.
anymore. Like, and all the people still being like, oh, I can't tell the Rhode Island housewives apart. Okay, then stop watching. I don't know what, like, it's so annoying to me, like, oh, you're so much cooler. Like, no, I don't care. Like, if you
No.
can't tell the girls apart, you have no business talking about it.
Yeah, I also think that at this point, you anyone who's on the internet a little bit knows who Alex Cooper is, knows call her daddy
Exactly.
at the least.
Exactly.
Alex Earl, maybe not. I do think there are a lot of people in luckily that like don't know who Alex Earl is or like like who literally who the fuck she is. So I can see the more famous blonde Alex is Alex Cooper. So I can't understand if you're like seeing this on the internet, you're like, wait, what? But like now, like I said, we're talking about it more than they've actually given us, and that's what I don't like.
Exactly. So, yeah, this mess had kind of started back. I feel like a few years ago, people, or maybe even like a year ago, people were kind of noticing that there was tension between them because Alex Earle wasn't showing up to the unwell parties. Then she left unwell. We didn't know why she left unwell. But then I remember that she was kind of hinting at things happening with Alex Cooper, like even as far back as 2025, because somebody left a comment on one of her TikToks and said, tell us what happened with Alex Cooper. Thank you. And she responded back, how much time do you have? And that was August 2025. We are now in April 2026. Like, so that happened. And then Alex Cooper made a post with the background of Circus by Britney Spears. And the caption was, how much time do you have? Because we can go all night. And that was also when Alex Earle did her first dance of Dancing with the Stars to Circus by Britney Spears. So it's like they're both like kind of shading each other, but not
Oh my.
saying what the fuck is going on. So finally, this escalated because a TikToker, the Bravo mom, made a TikTok where she basically said how Alex Cooper is an ambulance chaser, how anytime something bad happens, she's the first person in that person's DM to be like, come on the show and talk about it. Like, you're the most traumatic thing that's ever happened to you. And Alex Earle reposted it, which was a pretty big major sign that like, oh, okay, this is why she doesn't like her. This
Yeah.
is why something is up. And Alex Cooper made a TikTok, and I think it was Monday she posted it, which was like so funny because it was like right after Coachella, like everyone's hungover, and Alex Cooper's like, all right, time to wake up. So she said, I don't usually address this kind of stuff because it feels like a waste of time. And honestly, it's embarrassing to participate in this, but I'm obviously seeing the videos. I'm getting tagged. I see the DMs. I see the comments. So at this point, it just feels long overdue. Alix Earle, hey girl, the passive aggressive reposts and the likes and commenting on things, I gotta call you out here. You're going to need to get specific and just say what you want to say about me. There's no NDA, there's no one stopping you. Stop hiding behind other people and just say it yourself. You guys know how I feel about Alex Cooper with
Right.
call her daddy Sophia situation. However, I'm
Every
gonna say I'm
everything
actually
about
on
her.
her side with this. Like, fucking speak up. You've been subtweeting me for the past year. Like, say it. If it's that bad, say it. And at this point, she still hasn't said anything. So it's like, is it even that bad? I would have never thought honestly, I'm not even on a side. Like, I have no dog in
Yeah.
this fight. But objectively, Alex Cooper is in the lead right now because
Yeah.
she called her, like, this is the first time she's calling her out directly. Like, Alex Earle, hey girl, like, say what the fuck your problem is. And it's been a whole week in silence.
Spooky stuff. That's why I'm like, I don't even want to spend that much time talking about it or deeping it or like fixating on it because I'm like, you guys are wasting my time again. Like, you guys always find a way to waste my fucking time at Alex Cooper, at Alex Earl. Like, not to be a hater, but I don't care if I come off as a hater. They are such nothing burgers to me. They are talentless, uninteresting, mediocre at best. Like, I really don't care about anyone involved in this Brianna chicken fry. I don't care. You're not my cup of tea, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Like, I consume other content. I'm fine. And the fact and it just adds a layer that this all started from podcasting, and neither one of them have any business podcasting.
And
It
the
like
thing
it's
that's
a
like,
little different, you know?
yeah. And I think it's like also where I'm a little bit annoyed with it is Alex Earl commented on the TikTok and said, okay, on
On
it.
it.
And it's okay, it's been like 4 days. Like,
It's
time's up, babe.
and it's giving sidekick. Okay, I'm on it. It's giving assistant. It's giving EA.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, as much as I don't like Alex Cooper, I have to be objective that she is in the lead in this because now you are responding to what she wants.
Yeah. She little broed you. Like,
Yeah.
she's big dog. She is in fact the big dog.
Like,
And do I
unfortunately, she
like
is
her?
Big Al.
Yeah, like, do I like her being the head HBIC? Fuck no. But in
Yeah.
this situation, I'm like, well, I see why it is her. I'll give her that much respect for Cooper, is that
Yeah. This one time.
this one time, regardless of what you can say about her, like, yeah, she doesn't mind being that person that will come in and take your shit and make it her own. She clearly has no problem doing that. So the
Yeah.
fact that that's what makes her the bad guy, but the fact that she was also like, she is so direct that she's like, "Hey, I've seen you've been subtweeting me for half a year. If you want to talk about this, I please go first because like I'm tired. Like, my DMs are flooded with
Like, I'm
bullshit right
tired.
now. I'm tired. I got like a show on YouTube. I I'm I got two shows on YouTube. Like, I'm running
I'm
a
dealing with
fucking
Huda
business.
and Dakota Mortensen. Like let's,
Yeah.
I don't have time for this.
And I see you open that little skincare line, and that's cute. But like, I like actually like really believe in the work that I do. So I'm gonna need you to clear this up. And
And the fact
Alex
that
said,
she said like
okay.
there's no NDA, I thought maybe there was one. So it's like, because why the fact is that Alex Earl has been subtly saying things for like a year now.
Hmm.
And it's like I was thinking she just couldn't come out and say it because there's an NDA. So the fact that there's not, and the fact that like it can't, in my opinion, it can't be that bad if Alex Cooper is like outing herself and being like, just
Yeah.
say it. It's like, so now I feel like it has to be really bad for Alex Earl to be like being how she's been. I don't
It's
know.
it's 100% about money.
Yeah.
Cooper saw Earl as the next big thing. Oh, so cute. Let me scoop this one up before another brand does her. I have the biggest brand, like before Dear Media gets her. Let's be
Yeah.
fucking honest. Let me get her first. Okay, cool. They have like the same publicist. It's perfect by now. I'm gonna pay you this much. Earle says okay. Earle starts blowing up even bigger and bigger. Netflix comes in and says, "Hey Earle, here's like $1 billion for us to follow you with our cameras." She says, "Sure." Alex is like, "No, but I'm with Hulu. You should do a Hulu, like come to Hulu, come to Hulu, come to Hulu." Alex says gets ma Earle gets managed by her dad. Earl's like, we have to get out of this. Like I can do what you're doing at Hulu at Netflix.
Yeah. Which, speaking of the show, that actually reminded me, there was a TikTok creator, I think her name was like Katie Maroney, I think. She brought up
Hmm.
a really good point where, because Alex Earle did post a TikTok where it was like her reaction to seeing that the next day, like I guess like waking up at Coachella hungover and seeing that Alex did this post. And her friends were the ones who were recording her waking up and like seeing it. And the TikTok creator mentioned how, like, what's interesting about the video is that it's filmed in landscape, which you can tell, like, on TikTok when something is filmed in landscape.
Yeah.
It's a, because there's like all the black box on the top and the bottom. Like, that's not how you film for TikTok. You film vertically. So she was saying, I wonder if this is actually going to be on the Netflix show because it's like filmed in a different, like, if you were thinking about making a
Mm.
TikTok, you would have had it vertical. And the fact that it's landscape
Hmm.
is probably going to be on Netflix. So I understand them wanting to maybe save it to be like, oh, tune into our show to see the drama. But again, I still think that Alex Cooper won because she came at it first. And now she's making you respond. Like, you should
Yeah.
have been said this. Like, you should have been like, yeah, Alex Cooper is a fucking ambulance chaser, and this is why I don't like her. But you reposting it, and I don't know. It's just, it's giving like scared ass hoe. And like, I don't like
Yeah.
that.
Everybody's a scared ass hoe. Brianna Chicken Fried, scared ass hoe.
Again, Alex Cooper getting her ass. Like, you guys know how I feel about this woman. The fact that I'm defending her right now, like Brianna Chicken Fry, the fact that she even had the nerve to be like, oh, she's a mean girl. And then Alex Cooper's like, oh, I'm a mean girl. Okay, bet. Like, here's all our DMs. And like, she's actually being the nicest person ever in the DMs. Like, for multiple months in a row, multiple conversations. It's like, that's
And
embarrassing.
they've never met in real life.
I think they've met once.
Like what? Like they met in like
Barely.
passing, but they've
Yeah, in
never like
passing.
hung out like, "Oh, let's go show each other our personalities and see if we
Yeah.
like each other." It's a high buy at some event. The fact that's like me saying that like imagine saying that about someone you literally don't know.
No, it's embarrassing. And it's like the fact that you guys are making me defend this woman, like now I'm even more mad at you two.
Yeah, that makes it worse because that's the thing. People already don't like her. So like you just gotta like say why you don't like her and we'll like you more. But the fact
Hmm.
that she is big dog, unfortunately, like she's 3 for 3, like literally whacking these hoes, Sophia, Alex, and Brianna.
I
Like
know. It's so sad, but like she really is the big
she
dog.
yeah, like she's showing us why she has the deal with Hulu and the deal with SiriusXM and had the biggest pod. Like I see why she's a fucking bull in a china shop and like she doesn't care and it works.
Yeah.
And the thing about Cooper is the only competitor in that space for Alex is in fact Dear Media.
Oh, I thought you were
And
gonna say Joe Rogan.
I no, I was gonna say Dear Media, which is basically Joe Rogan for girls.
Yeah.
And so I'm
Yeah.
like, if I have to pick, like in the podcast, if I have to pick an evil witch podcast, Mascom Cherry Bomb, I'm gonna pick Cooper in the podcasting game at least. I'm always gonna pick Cooper.
And
I
you guys piss me off for making us do this.
would
She's literally on
you
our shit list.
if Alex like emailed us and was like, "Hey, I'm trying to invest in like independent, smaller podcasts. Like, heard what she all said about me, but would like love your voice. Would you sign a deal?"
No, I would be on Unwell yesterday. Like, sorry.
Okay, yeah, me too.
Like,
Which
I'm gonna
is
be
why
just
I'm
like
like,
you,
I'm
like
not even.
the money.
Yeah, and look, she thinks the same way. That's why I'm like, honestly, would I go to Unwell? Hell fucking yeah. Like the check is cleared.
No, literally. Like we're gonna have to think about
And I'm
ourselves.
honest enough to say what you fucking do to hoes is crazy, but like honestly, teach me a thing or two. I could learn something from that.
I was honestly so inspired by how fucking direct she was. Like, Alix Earle, hey girl. I was like, oh my God. Like, not her name dropping and adding her in the fucking comments. Like,
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, if I'm again, if I'm we're gonna sign to anyone, that would be it, I would think, unless someone else comes
yeah.
and blows
So
it
for
up.
now, for as of right now,
As of today,
as
yeah,
of today, again, we have no dog in this fight. As of today, we'll
yeah,
be on Cooper's side. But I still want to hear what Alix Earle has to say. Like, I want to know, like,
yeah.
what happened that you're being so shady about it? It has to
Regard
be more than bad vibes.
Regardless of who wins, I have to know the fallout. I have
Exactly.
to know.
Nosy hose.
Like, and we're gonna talk about it on here, and we're gonna get into the nitty gritty because, yeah, I want to know.
I love being a busybody.
Yeah, like you guys made us interested in this. Give us something.
Give
If
us
not,
something.
Santina is literally on the timeline saying why she left Dr.
Oh my
Miami
God.
right now. I can go watch that, you know?
No, literally making dinner last night with my phone propped up, listening to part 4 of Santina. Like, why she left Dr. Miami. Like, give us
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, yeah. Like I like the directness. Like she literally tagged him in the thing, gave us like a 4, 5, 6 parts, responding to comments, does not care. And that's what I want to see. That's the kind of mess I want to see.
Yeah, agreed. Couldn't have said it better myself. Well, shout out Santina because also like she is making people realize how valuable social media is and the fact that she was getting paid $25 an hour when she brought him in like 2 million followers and thousands and thousands and thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars. Like, fuck you, Dr. Miami. And finally, bring back Real Housewives of Miami.
And that's our show, everyone. I have nothing else to say. Thank you for taking a gossip break with us. We hope it was the cherry on top of your day like it was ours. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Threads, of course. Share this with your best yapper and give us a 5-star review, and we will see you next week.
Love you, girls.
Bye.